In this video, I'm going to show you a light by Magicshine that just came out recently as of recording this video, and it's the RN1500. This is a really cool light that's got some really good applications that I'll talk about coming up in a few minutes, but I want to show the light, how it works, the functions, the features. And so this is a light that is 1500 lumens, if you can't tell that by the title. And I really like the simplicity of it. So this is your power button. And you just hold down the power button for a couple seconds. The light's going to come on. I'm not going to shine it directly in the camera because it's super bright. And then it's really simple. You've got 3 modes. So every time you tap the power button, it cycles between the modes. So that's going to be the lowest. You've got a medium, and then you've got high, which is 1500 lumens. And for its size, it has really good runtime. So at the lowest setting, which is 300 lumens, you've got 12 hours and 30 minutes of runtime. At the mid setting, which is 750 lumens, you've got 4 hours of runtime. And then at high, 1500 lumens, you've got an hour and 40 minutes. So really respectable runtimes. Now you can also go into a flash mode by double tapping the power button. So tap it twice. And it's got 2 flash modes. This one, which if you have it in this mode, it runs for 11 hours and 30 minutes. And then tap the power button again and you go into this flash mode. This is the one that I use, and again, I'll talk about the applications coming up here in a minute. If you have it on this mode, it runs for 10 hours. Just hold down the power button for a couple seconds and the light will go off. So really simple operation, easy to use. The light is, I mean, it's hard to tell in the video, but it's got a really durable aluminum casing. It charges with USB-C, which I've said in so many videos, I wish everything charged with USB-C. It's just the universal charging port, in my opinion. It's got a nice rubber cover to cover the USB-C charging port, so it is water resistant. And the light does have an IPX7 water resistant rating. Like the Monteer 8000 that I recently reviewed, this light mounts to your bike using the Garmin quarter turn mount, which I love it. Now in the box, and by the way, one cool thing about this light is it comes in 3 different colors. I've got 2 here. I've got the red one, and then there's a gray one, and you can also get a blue one. So this is how it comes in the box, and I'm going to show you what you get with it. So you get this mount in the box, and you also get 4 different size straps, which I really like. So, you know, I've gotten some lights where it's got 1 strap, and then when you're finished installing it on the bike, it sticks out like that far, and then you don't want to cut it because you may put it on a bike with a fatter handlebar. But I like the fact that they include the 4 different size straps. On my gravel bike, use the one that was already installed, and it's kind of cool because it's a little bit of a quick release. So you can do this and then put it back in and tighten it with an Allen wrench. I think it's a 3mm. It does come with one. And so you would just tighten this down, and it's super secure on your bike. Like it does not move at all. It's probably hard to see in the video, but there is some rubber coating inside the strap there to keep it really secure on your bike. So I'll show some tests of the light coming up, some brightness tests on a gravel road and a paved road and off-road actually. And so in the mount that it comes with, the tolerance is not quite as tight as if you were to get one of their other quarter turn mounts, and probably even a Garmin quarter turn mount. It's not a big deal, but you'll see in the video there is a little slight movement, a little bit of jitter in the light, which I did not have that problem with the Monteer 8000. This thing is an absolute beast. I have another review on this, so I'll put that in the description below. There's your quarter turn mount. But you can get these mounts from Magicshine that also have, you know, it comes with another mount below it, so you can mount like a Garmin. You know, I showed it in the other video, but this is the one that I would recommend getting. It's the TTA out front mount, and there's your Garmin mount underneath. And so like I said, when I put the light in this mount, the tolerance is tighter and it does not move around. And so, you know, I'm moving that pretty good. It does not jiggle around at all. So I think it's this plastic one that it comes with. Again, it's not a big deal. And if you're using this for commuting, I don't think it's going to bother you at all. It didn't really even bother me on a gravel road, but I just want to mention that. Other than the 4 size straps and the Allen wrench, you also get in the box another quarter turn mount, which I assume they include in case you get one of these mounts that doesn't come with this. You can pop it in there. Again, you can put a Garmin. You can, you know, other things that go into a quarter turn mount, another light if you wanted to. Now this one, I run on my gravel bike. And like I said, I'll show some tests coming up here in a minute. Oh, I also want to mention you get a USB-C charging cable. You can just plug it into your computer or another USB-B to charge the light. And so let me show the gray one. And like I said, you can also get it in blue. So you got red, gray, and blue, which, it's kind of cool. I like the red one, and I like the gray one too. And Magicshine did engrave my name on it, which is really cool. So you can see there in the video. Nice little touch there. Now let me do a little test here. So I went out on a ride, actually a commute home one day. And so I'll talk through the brightness levels right here. Starting off by showing the 1500 on full brightness on a trail. It doesn't move around as much as it shows in the video. The GoPro does not have good stabilization in low light, but that is the 1500 on the trail. And then for reference, this is the 8000 on minimum brightness with all 5 lights on, and then this is the 8000 with all 5 lights at maximum brightness. So this is 8000 lumens. So just to give you a little reference there, I mean, this thing, the Monteer 8000, it's just a beast. I mean, that's all you can say. Back to the 1500 for reference. And listen, you can mountain bike with this thing as long as you're not going like fast downhill. If you're just wanting to get out on the trail and do some night riding, not too fast, you can ride with it. This is the RN1500, kind of a dusk situation on a road, like a commuting application. And, it's plenty bright on the road. It's hard to tell in a video, but it's plenty bright. Now this is a road like pitch black. And again, it's brighter than it looks in the video, but I just wanted to include a little bit of footage of showing what this thing would look like on a road, but it's very adequate. Another reference to the Monteer 8000, lowest setting all 5 lights, and now that's second from lowest all 5 lights, which is about equivalent to the RN1500 at full brightness, and then third from the lowest or second from highest because it's got 4 levels. Again, all 5 lights, and now switching the 8000 to full brightness, all 5 lights, that's 8000 lumens, just so you can compare it to this RN1500. So this is the 1500, the RN1500 on a gravel road, plenty of light for a gravel road ride. Fast, slow, whatever, it's plenty of light. I want to mention that green power button. So it's green when you've got 21 to 100% brightness. It turns red when you've got 11 to 20% brightness. And then when you're less than 10% brightness, it will blink red. Also, when you're charging the light, it will flash red. And then when it's fully charged, it will turn green. So that's how you can get an idea of the battery level of the light. So here are the use cases that I think this light would be perfect for. Obviously commuting. I mean, this is as bright as you need for a commuting light if you're not going off-road. Gravel roads, paved, whatever. I mean, this is a great commuting light. It's also a great daytime flashing light. And I really believe in having definitely a rear blinking light, even in the daytime. And this is actually the first light that I've just kept on my gravel bike for using in the daytime. And if I'm around cars, it's just more safety to keep someone from pulling out in front of you. Another great application for this is those rides where you plan to get home at sunset, but it's nice to have a light on your bike in case something goes wrong, you get a flat, or if you're lucky, you get lost and get home later. It's nice to have a bike light that can get you home. Also, along those same lines, if you're mountain biking, especially if you have a Garmin on your bike, it's nice to keep this thing in your hydration pack or wherever, or mounted on the bike for those cases where you may get home, right at sunset. We did a trip last year or the year before up in the mountains, and we had planned to get back to the parking lot an hour or probably like half an hour before sunset. And because there were so many trees down and we just got delayed, and we got back after dark, and we were literally using our phone flashlight on the trail and then on the road to get back to the trailhead. And so had I had this in my hydration pack, I could have just put it on my Garmin mount and it would have been fine. So that's a really good application for this light. Another application is just a backup light. So if you have a big old light like the 8000 for mountain biking or serious gravel road riding, sometimes it's nice to have a backup light on your handlebars just in case your battery goes down or you have a light failure. And then finally, for mountain biking, Magicshine makes a helmet mount. And this would make a great helmet mount. Now, I have not done that yet with this light, but My favorite thing to do for mountain biking is to have a serious headlight on the front, and then you have a light on your helmet so that you can kind of look through a corner. So when you're going into a corner, you need to look where you're going to go before the bars actually turn, and having a light on your helmet will help you do that. I do have a helmet light. I just haven't put this one on my helmet yet, but you know, that's ideal for mountain biking. So that is the Magicshine RN1500 bike light, which gets my highest recommendation for the applications that I mentioned. If you're interested, I'll put a link below that you can click on. It's an affiliate link if you want to get this light. If you've used it, let me know how it works for you. How is it long term? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.